Good morning, guys. Galimera from Cyprus. This is George. I think many videos have been done trying to explain dice sets. I'm going to be trying to do an explanation video on how do you find out whether your dice set is staying where you want it to stay or whether it's behaving irrationally. So here we go. This is an identical set of dice with this one. This one has markings on it. The left die has markings on it all around, just to make it easy for me to. Oh Christ, where am I going? So you can see I put a little dot on the peps so that I can interpret the result of the set. So what I'll be doing today is actually throwing, using the starting set, and trying to interpret what happened as a result, input, output. So let's get started. You get the point. So probably there's going to be some benefit to this exercise. So as you know, we're going to start with a 3, 2, 3, 6. Okay. So we ended up at the 4, 6 position. This die here, which is the left one, rotated to the 4, and this one rotated to the 6. It doesn't matter how they ended up, whether it's straight or whatever. In fact, this one actually came like this, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is for you to interpret that there was single pitch. So 1, 2. Okay, so there was a single pitch difference between the two dies. This die rotated more than the other one. They rotated together, then this one rotated one more time. So our left die is misbehaving. Three, 2, 3, 6. Dice out. Okay, we go to 3, 5. What happened here? This die, it remained on its axis. It actually turned a bit. It remained on axis, but this die imploded. So if we turn it round, this was the original position. This one stayed as is. This one imploded, giving us a 3, 5. We don't mind this as long as this die doesn't go wild, because if it does, it's a 2, 5, 7. Dice out. Okay. 3, 4, 7. What I saw, but you didn't see, that there was an explosion. The die, this die and this die, they exploded. This one came back to its original position almost, but this one went too far, so it should have been here and here. So we started from this position, ended up with this die doing a 3, 4, 7. That's a double pitch. For this particular set, sometimes it cannot be avoided. As long as you're a good shooter, you probably get away with a lot of throws before it happens. But this is a double pitch. And that's the interpretation. To fix this problem, you have two ways to fix it. You can either single pitch one of the two dice, or in this set you can single pitch both dies together, so that when they double pitch, it's going to be a 6-5. Or you can do it like that and it's going to be a 2-1. Okay. Dice out. Again, consistency 3-4-7. So this one is double pitching. I need to adjust now. What I'm going to do is do both dice and bring my set to the 2-4-6-4. If it's a one-off, you can put it down to luck. If it's 2 in a row, it means that the way you're setting, the way you're throwing, is producing this. And I haven't done enough. Double pitch again. So now I'm going to single pitch one die. I'm going to go 5-3-3-6. And that produced a 3-6-9. Now, if I went like this, I would have had a 3-4. So because I single pitched this die, sorry, let me just do this again for you. I went to this set and it produced this number. Right, let's see if we can get a few more examples. 3-2-3-6. This is 6-5 yo. 6-5 yo again is a double pitch, because if I bring the dice, if I pitch the one single die 2 times, it goes to the 3V set, basically the one I had before. So I started with, sorry, 3-2-3-6, double pitched, sorry. Let's go 1 together and then 1-2. 5-6 yo. So it's a double pitch. So it's very important for everybody to start looking at their dice, the input and the output, so that you can make your adjustments as you're at the table. It's very, very important. You cannot just accept that simply because your dice set is working for you when you're doing your practice, is going to work at the table. There's so many things that are affecting whatever is happening to you at the table. Dice out. Okay. Here's an interesting one, because the 2 is from here, but this one came from inside. So I had an explosion on my right die, and this one was like this, and it came up. Single pitch on the left, explosion on the right die. That's okay, it doesn't really bother me. What bothers me is that I may have an implosion from this die or an implosion from this die. When they're up, they implode, they implode, sorry, they implode. Those are my problems. Explosions don't bother us, implosions do on the 3V set. 3236. And what was that? Speak of the devil. So we started with, sorry, let me start like this. Single turn of the dice brings this, sorry. This is a 6-1. So this is inside. I started like so. Dice rotated to the 5-1 and got an explosion on the left eye. So this is the worrying part. Okay, let's move on to another set. Hardway set. Most of you out there do the 4-2-4-2. Dice out. 5-4-9. Basically, single pitch. Love it. I was here, dice ended up here. Not too bad. Could happen on any of the two dice. So if this happens to you, you're okay with single pitches. Dice out. 5-1-6. The 1 is here, the 3 is here. So the dice rotated together for one time. This one rotated one more time and imploded to 5-1-6. Which doesn't matter. What would have mattered is if our die started from this position, turned, and then turned, and then turned, double pitch. This is why the hardware set is the easiest to interpret. Four, two, 4-2. Okay, interesting one. 6-1-7. We started with a 4-2-4-2. Dice turned, dice turned, dice turned. Sorry, let's just do it forward. They turned, and then this one imploded. This one imploded and turned and turned. So this is an implosion basically. Turned, imploded, and turned. Dice out. 6-2. Again, we have an implosion on this die, and I turn on this die and turn like this. There is no correction for this. These are valid numbers. All you're trying to do is avoid those sevens. Now, solutions. If you're exploding like so, what do? You choose a set where the explosion does not cause a 7. If you're double pitching, you choose a set. If you're double pitching, never exploding, never imploding, then you can stay on the hardware set, just adjust your dice. Just adjust your dice by single pitch of one die. I love this set. It's a 4-2-5-4. Avoids so many double pitches. Gives you a few hard ways if you do it the right way, because it could be like this, 2-3-4-2, or like this. You need to work out which one is which for yourself. But if you do have the explosions and the implosions, choose a V set, whether that's hardware set, 3-2-3-6, where the explosion is going to give you 6-2, and implosion is going to give you 5-1. Or choose a 2V set, where this is a 2V. I like it like so, because if I explode it's a 6-4, if I implode it's a 3-1, 1-3, sorry. So then you could, it goes to the 5-3-5-1 in my case. That's the set that I use. Then there is another set, which is another 2V set, 5-4-5-1. If you explode, you have the 5. If you implode, you have the 9. You have two natural 7s, 2-5-7, or the 5-2-7. These are double pitches, and you cannot avoid them per se. Then you get hybrids. The hybrid solutions to what we're doing is things like the 2-4-4-6. If you explode, you get a 6-5, implode 2-1. Double pitching means nothing, just yields numbers. Single pitch smells trouble. 2-4-4-6. Now, if I do this, it's a 4-3 on the top. If I turn and do this, 4-3. But if I turn the other way, it's hard ways with 6-5. So it takes me to my 4-5-4-6 set, which is another set I love. Simply because I find that a lot of times when I use the 3-2-3-6, I get a lot of 6-5s. By going like this, I get 6-2s. So yeah, there are many hybrids. I'm going on, and I think this is a continuation from where Matt just left off. by doing all these adjustments, what you're really trying to do is affect getting the 7. Any number you hit, as long as it's not a 7, as long as you're changing the probability, you will be making money in the long run. But you need to understand what your dice are doing, to understand their behavior, and you need to adjust their behavior, and you need to actually be good enough to adjust it on the fly. Now the problem with dice while you're playing is that there are no markings. So you have to guess, was that 6-5, you know, a double pitch, or was it an explosion, an implosion, whatever, because you cannot really tell which die is which. But with a lot of practice, you will be able to get there. So I wish you the best of luck with that. And yeah, at 21 minutes, oh my God. Thanks for listening to me blabbering on. This is George from Cyprus.